Bradley Barcola, Bradley Barcola, Bradley Barcola, Bradley Barcola. Bradley Barcola to Liverpool. Here we go. Confirmed. I'm joking. No here we goes yet. But Fabrizio is dancing for this transfer to happen. It looks like if it happens, they're gonna give him some sort of. I'm convinced Fabrizio Romano is getting some sort of a payout. I'm sorry, but anyways, Bradley Barcola. What do I think about this? Let me get the fluff off of me. I think it will be a brilliant signing. I mean, we're looking at the World Cup here. I think it'll be a huge mistake for PSG to let go of this talent, this French talent. Only 23 years old, 22. Be a crazy thing to swap him for Diamande. Diamande barely got a shot on target. Glad we dodged that bullet. Was gonna make a video on Diamande. Thank God I dodged the Diamande file. Um, because my word, we are dodging bullets left, right, and center this summer. I mean, the transfer window has been going crazy. It's been going crazy, but Bradley Barcola, I can see him doing something for Liverpool. I'm not even gonna like lie to you guys. I mean, it would create a little bit of an overload, so to speak, on that left side of our attack. To feel like we need to, but he can play right wing. That's the thing. I know he can play right wing. It would just be more direct. I mean, I don't see why not play Barcola right wing. He could be the perfect Salah replacement. If I'm Iriola, I'm looking at Barcola and I'm saying, guys, get me Bradley Barcola, because this would be a signing of the summer. I call it. I'm joking. I don't think it'd be signing of the summer, but definitely better than Elliot Anderson to City. I'm not the greatest in terms of my transfer calls, and I come on here and I just speak my mind, right? I'm an optimist, but I can say that Bradley Barcola will be a better signing than Elliot Anderson for Man City. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And that's me. Sorry, City. Sorry, guys. City. Sorry, lads. But I can see it. Bradley Barcola will do some serious stuff. I think he'll mash some excellent work here. But let's see what happens with it. Left wing or right wing? I can see Barcola on the left wing. Um, but yeah, because on the left wing, it's just too much. I mean, we'd be blocking Rio. We'd be, yeah, Gakpo would then have to leave, and I don't really want Gakpo to leave. I think we need the attacking numbers. I think you see in the season that just passed. I mean, one or two attackers go down, we all of a sudden we light, and that can always happen in a season. So we have to be better prepared for that season. So I think let's get Bacola, keep Gakpo, get Victor. Another talks of Ismailia Sarr. I think I'm gonna make a more in-depth video of the winging options that we have. Liverpool's new wingman, so to speak, because I think that's what Victor Munoz was. He was a wingman for the actual wingers that are coming in. I think we're gonna get two more attackers. I think Sarr and Bacola would be brilliant. I mean, Sarr to yeah, Sarr on the right, not too bad. I won't lie. I think Iriola can cook with Ismailia Sarr, because then you have Victor Munoz as his backup. Chiesa gets tossed out of the club, and then we have Ismailia Sarr, Victor Munoz just as his understudy. They can battle it out for that right wing position. Then we have Bacola on the left with Rio as the understudy. Ooh, oh, Isak up front. I don't think Isak, but we might need another striker. I won't lie to you. Ooh, because it's getting touch and go. Will Wright. Let's call on Will Wright. Anyone heard of Will Wright? Teenager we signed last summer. 17 years old, banging it up in the youth leagues. Let's get Will Wright. He must better be coming up and running. Um, so yeah, that'll cook. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can see the Barcola, Ismail Assar. Oh, we're cooking with that attack. But I think it would be very difficult. It would be a difficult deal to get done. Be a very very difficult deal to get done for Barcola, because PSG is a force to be reckoned with in Europe, and to get any of their attackers will be something that is a bit difficult. It'll be a bit difficult to lure them out. But it looks like Fabrizio is dancing for it. He really wants it. I'm sure he's getting paid. Fabrizio, in some of these deals, they're giving him something. I mean, the way he peddles these transfers, especially on the Liverpool end. I mean, you look at what he did with Isak last. You seen what he did with Florian Wirtz also. I don't know what Liverpool. I think maybe he's sitting on some information that he just can't wait to get out. So yeah, Barcola I think wants to leave because his contract has stalled since last summer. No new talks, no new deal. So I can see that we probably offering him a bit more money. I wouldn't be too worried about Arsenal because Arsenal I think is focused mainly on the Morgan Rogers deal. But I can see us offering maybe a 200, 250 to Barcola, which PSG is probably not willing to go there because he's not really a starter. That's another thing. Barcola doesn't really start for PSG. So he's probably be looking like, okay, I'm entering my prime years here. Okay, I'm winning stuff. I've got 2 Champions Leagues already. Why not go and be the main man somewhere else? And that's probably, I mean, if you're a serious footballer, that's what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, oh, I could do a better job as a main star. I back myself to be a main man at another institution. What better institution to come in than Liverpool because we need the wingers. You can come in and you can dominate the winging. If you just come in, you get 15, 20 goals, you're hailed as because I mean, look at what Mo Salah did. So you coming in there, there's no pressure really on you because you just have to perform. So there's no real pressure. You're coming into a club that we don't really turn on our players. Sorry, we don't really turn on our players. We back the lads, and that's why the fan base these days, Liverpool fan base it disappoints me what I see on the fan base because it's not a fan base, but a lot of fanboys and a lot of people on football Twitter. The representation of Liverpool Football Club is poor. And that's why I feel like I need to come in and just set the order straight. I need to come into this sphere and set things right. Liverpool are a top English club, and we've been bullied a lot on football Twitter. We have some seriously bad representation there, and also on the YouTube sphere. I mean, I look at a lot of the representation of Liverpool. It's just not where we need to be. It's just not where we need to be. It's not what I don't see that as a representation of me as a Liverpool fan. I've been in this game for what, 10 years, 12 years. Young in the game, but mm, young-ish, but older than some of these boys because they really be acting like you. Wirtz makes one bad pass, all of a sudden Wirtz is a poor player. The worst signing of the summer. Watch out for Florian Wirtz. He might just, guys. You don't know. You don't know what it means to support this club. You back your players till the end. Nunez, we backed him till the end. To the day that there's still some people calling back for Nunez. That's how much we bet. And he was a what? It wasn't the worst, but Nunez was a seriously bad footballer. He was being carried. These numbers was carried a lot by the players around him, and you seen when he left the club how now Saudi want to get rid of him. So yeah, I think Brady Barcola, back to the Barcola situation. I think it will be a very, very good signing. I think it will be superb. I think we should focus specifically on the Barcola signing. I don't worry too much about the midfield. I'm not. I know. I know it looks a bit. We have class midfielders. Our main priority is another centre back and then the wings. Then we can call it a day. Get another centre back, get a wing, and then we can call it a day. I do not worry too much about the midfield. I'm not one of those fans that says, "Oh, look at McAllister. Look at these guys are still under contract. They still have to play for the club. So let's squeeze everything we can out of them. Leave McAllister, leave Sobozlai, leave Gravenberch, leave all of these guys there. I mean, Curtis, don't sell Curtis. Keep the midfield as they are because they've been playing for a long time. Just give them the options that they need going forward. You'll see something this summer. I mean, you'll see Vert will be looking better. You'll see Isak will be looking better. Just give them that wider options. Our wings were the worst point of our season last season. The wings were the worst because we had chances. We had created chances, but they could not convert them. We had no attacking prowess. Isak came half a player. I don't even know. That's one person I'm worried about, the gunman. So we have to look at that. I'm not really worried about Wirtz all that much, but I'm looking at the gunman. You know, he's the one. Wirtz is still young. Isak is nearing that 28, 29, that he needs to start banging in those goals. Otherwise, we're gonna have to start looking at selling him. But get Barcola into the club. Get Barcola into the club. Iraola needs a Barcola. Barcola needs an Iraola. And also Ismail Yassa. I don't mind that. But I will make a more in-depth video going and seeing these player profiles. That was just my thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a lovely one.